There's been times we've talked about maybe switching to a subchapter S or an LLC, which is a fairly extensive process for a C Corp to do that. But, you know, I'm not sure a C corporation is the right structure for everybody, but it's actually worked pretty well for our family. I mean, one of the disadvantages of it is, you know, this whole double taxation. So, you know, the corporation gets taxed on profits, and then the individuals that are getting paid get taxed. You know, the income tax hasn't been incredibly burdensome for us. If we were to ever liquidate the ranch, it would be a major issue, and it's a big drawback. There are a lot of negative consequences for liquidating a C Corp. But what that's done is created every financial incentive for us to keep operating this business as a business, and pretty much every disincentive you can imagine to liquidating it. And so, you know, I think that's helped. I don't think that we've really needed that hanging over our heads to keep doing what we're doing, but it certainly makes the decision a little easier, I guess, if you're ever to think about selling certainly the land anyways. So yeah, we have with that structure, we have shareholders, we have voting shares and non-voting shares, and they're all owned by our family. But currently we have 20 shareholders, and we have 4 voting shareholders, and those voting shareholders are all on our board of directors as well. So we also, with that, we have a stock restriction agreement that all the shareholders have signed off on that is just about as restrictive as the law will allow. And so there's another huge disincentive to trying to sell any of our shares. Corporation gets first rights to purchase them back at a pretty significant discount. And then there's just the fact of having minority shares in a closely held family business that doesn't ever pay dividends or really places no value in owning the shares. So there's just not a lot of incentive there to sell the shares. So we've tried to put every incentive into operating and working in the business, and as little incentive as possible into capitalizing on the share value. Next thing that's helped us out a lot is having a professional team that can help us with the mechanics of actually getting it done. And that's, we have our accountant, we have a lawyer that we work with, and a banker that we work with that have been really key in helping us get through just figuring it out. I mean, I think most of the legwork or most of the ideas have come from our family, but they've certainly given us some ideas as well, things to think about and ways to structure it. And then just as far as getting the process done, they've made it fairly easy for us. So that's been a key to us.